And today we're going to have a look at the Sega Saturn Japanese exclusive shoot 'em up Blast Wind and its newly updated 2024 version. Blast Wind originally burst onto the Sega Saturn in 1997 courtesy of Technosoft, those fine folks behind the Thunder Force series, and a Japanese Sega Saturn exclusive release. It was a no-nonsense vertical shoot 'em up with a heavy arcade vibe to it. It was rumored that there was a cancelled arcade release that got modded for this Saturn version. The story has humanity retreating underground after a nuclear war. When they resurface hundreds of years later, an alien force has occupied the world. Humanity sends the duo from the Project Blast Wind to annihilate them and take back the Earth. Blast Wind is a short game with 6 very intense bullet hell levels, presented in an arcade tate style mode, with a big emphasis on score. The game is pretty traditional in a shoot 'em up sense, with fast, hectic levels capped off with massive boss encounters, many having multiple forms to them as well. You get 2 types of shots that can be upgraded. Your regular fire is forward shooting only and goes at a rapid rate. Your second fire is of a lock-on variety that shoots slower but targets anything in the vicinity. Its main mechanic is that you need to constantly switch between these two depending on the situation. For example, massive bosses in front of you, you unleash your forward fire. Enemies start attacking from behind or the sides, let the auto lock take them out. Plus you have a trusty old smart bomb to end everyone in one shot. Another interesting feature is that at certain points in each level you can take different paths by pushing certain blocks, opening up new areas. They all lead to the same destination ultimately, but it does add a bit of variety to the level design, and it can also be played in simultaneous 2-player mode. The graphics are full-on sprite work, none of that 90s CG look is here. It's very traditional with a lot of awesome parallax scrolling and a cool variety in the backdrops, but nothing you haven't seen in the genre before. Your usual biomechanical, space, lava, and cityscape type stages. It's still very visually appealing regardless. Sound effects and music are brilliant, especially the epic rock soundtrack from Technosoft veteran Tsukumo Yakutaro that feels like the best of the Thunder Force series, with every single track just sounding flat out awesome.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
In June of 2024, we got a fan-made update of this game for the Saturn that takes everything and makes it even better, put together by CF. This is the version that has been shown in this video so far. The game has a really nice selection of simple updates, including having full English voiceover for the intro sequence and the main bad guy at the end of the game. The original Japanese attempt at English turned the game into a parody at the end, unintentionally of course. It's very professional and sounds great. They also fixed a bunch of English typos that appear in the game, but the biggest improvement is in the sound department, where they've done a complete rebalance of the sound effects to music ratio. In the original version, like a lot of CD-based shooters, the music got completely drowned out by the boosted sound effects. It's now fixed, and the brilliant soundtrack now takes center stage, with complementary sound effects, not the other way around. It makes a really big difference, even to the vibe of the game, only making it better in my opinion. CJ and team did an excellent job here, taking a great obscure classic and making it simply better. Don't waste any time, fire up that old Saturn and give this shooter the love it deserves.